Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 22nd, just for today, in a meditation. I hope you are doing well this morning. The title of today's meditation, Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking. It says, our disease is so cunning that it can get us into impossible situations. That comes from the basic text, page 83. Some of us say, my disease is talking to me. Others say, my head won't turn off. Still others refer to the committee in my mind or the monkey on my back. Let's face it. We suffer from an incurable malady that continues to affect us, even in recovery. Our disease gives us warped information about what's going on in our lives. It tells us not to look at ourselves because what we'll see is too scary. Sometimes it tells us we're not responsible for ourselves and our actions. Other times it tells us that everything wrong with the world is our fault. Our disease tricks us into trusting it. The NA program provides us with many voices that counter our addiction, voices we can trust. We can call our sponsor for a reality check. We can listen to the voice of an addict trying to get clean. The ultimate solution is to work the steps and draw on the strength of a higher power. That will get us through those times when our disease is talking. Just for today, I will ignore the voice of my addiction. I will listen to the voice of my program and a power greater than myself. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. We oftentimes do say things like that. My disease, that was my disease, or I can't get this voice in my head to turn off. We say that in almost a nonchalant manner with some true awareness, right? With a genuine awareness that we're addicts and it is a lot of our thinking that is the issue, right? However, we can change that. This is something that we can change. I believe it's something that I can change. And the way that I change it when it's happening is just the same way that I stopped using drugs. I admitted that there's a problem. Step one, right? I understand that I can be restored to sanity, not in the future, but right now, right? That's step two. This is what I apply to my stinking thinking, right? That voice that is against me, or what we call negative thoughts, automatic negative thoughts, the ants, right? So when these ants are marching around in my head, there are some things that I do and I apply the program to it. I admit that there's an issue. This is not okay. The way that I'm thinking is not appropriate and I need to address it. I know that I can be restored to sanity, step two, and I know that it can happen now. It doesn't have to wait till the morning, right? It doesn't have to wait until another day. In the moment, I'm suffering from it, and in the moment, I believe I can be restored to sanity. I know that I can right now. Three, I turn my will and my life over, including my thoughts, over to the care of God as I understand Him. This is where the power in the third step helps me, okay? Because what I do then in that moment is I pray. I'm not okay with this. I don't want to do the rest of my day thinking or acting like this. I need for you to help me, God. Help me right now with the alternative. Help me to know what the alternative is, right? Oftentimes it will be pull back for just 30 minutes, restart your day, or in the spirit of the third step, I don't know, his will is for me to write down positive affirmations. Or it may be for me to have a conversation with someone that I'm really struggling with how we're interacting. And as soon as I am given the power and the strength, generally right away, after I'm praying and meditating, I receive the strength to carry it out. So, hey, that looks like I'm calling someone up. Hey, I just wanted to see if we could talk, maybe meet over coffee. Oh, I'm really busy right now. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? We can talk about this over the phone. I just wanted to go back over a discussion we had. You got a second? It only take about 5 minutes. I felt that there was some microaggression, and this is what you said, and then this is how I responded. I don't know if I did anything to trigger that in you, but it just isn't setting right with me. Have I done something to offend you? Right? It's simple, guys. It's simple. Yeah, it throws the other person off. I'd rather throw them off than have a wrecked day because of some stinking thinking. So pay attention to who's talking, the voice in your head, the automatic negative thoughts, and apply 1, 2, 3, steps 1, 2, and 3, and pull the ability to have a conscious contact with your higher power from the 11th step. This is where you are going to take those 12 steps and traditions, right, and the spiritual principles therein, and apply them in all of your affairs. It's not always easy, but I promise you, if you practice it, you'll be able to do it, and you will be able to ignore the voice of addiction, right? You will be able to listen to the voice of your program and your higher power. You will be able to do it. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.